YouTube faithful and Nerd Nation. This is Lucius Prime and
Fletch.
If you're gonna say it right, Daddy.
Daddy Fletch.
Daddy Fletch works. Anyways, as you know, I'm Lucius Prime, and this is Fletch from Morgana and Daddy. Again, much like last time, we'll just refer to him as Daddy, or as he requests this time, Daddy Fletch. But we are not doing a toy review. We are not doing a discussion on Transformers or Gundam or Sentai or any of the usual fun stuff that we have topics of. Today, we are doing something that neither of us done in about a year. We are going to attempt to commit suicide. The One Chip Challenge. As you can tell, this year the box is different. It's yellow instead of the real black and red. I mean, it's got black and red on it. It's got scorpion all over it. Long story short, it's got more scorpion pepper than it did last year. I mean, the box itself has like all kinds of scorpions and stuff all over it. But if you watched our videos last year, there's no need to go through and explain any of it. I'm ready to just jump right in. How about you?
I knew I shouldn't have cut my nails.
Oh, trust me, I cut my nails earlier this week too, which is why I pulled this out. Giggity.
Thank you. It's so thin.
Oh, mine's broken in... Oh, no, it's not broken in half. It's just really curvy. That's what she said.
Kirby?
I mean, the inside is a little bit different, but in general, this has more scorpion pepper than last year. It doesn't really have the... it didn't really mention the Sichuan like it did last year.
Mm-mm.
But the packaging... Open the packaging. Now, mind you, I don't have a lot of video actually available for me to film, so we'll do this as long as we can, and I'll even try to do a time lapse on it if possible with no cuts. That one is for you, Dave. Just because you and Seabass wanted to sit there and tease me about it, we're not doing. Or I'm gonna do no cuts on this one. It's not as black as it was last year.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't. It actually doesn't smell as bad as it did last year either. It doesn't look like pure death, but you know how it goes. Time starts whenever we actually swallow it. And by the way, we are doing this with no milk this year, so shall we?
We shall.
Cheers. Swallowed mine.
Yep, swallowed mine. It's already affecting my eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
My ears itch.
I'm so glad I got done the writing that I had to get done today.
I'm glad I didn't have to work. The trick is to not talk.
Or breathe in and out through your mouth.
Oh, that helps me.
Yeah, that's about the right color.
Yeah.
I can feel my tongue throb.
Yeah.
What a hack.
My nose is draining.
Mine hasn't started yet. Oh, I just found some more around my teeth.
Damn.
Thank you.
Oh, that hurt. Bad idea.
I didn't know you were gonna blow your nose. I thought maybe you just wipe whatever drains out.
Uh,
I mean, we could have made it more interesting and put the hot sauce stuff that we got.
No.
See, this is interesting because I go crazy for sriracha. I'll get these meals called the dynamite penny and meatballs. I'll add sriracha to it.
I'm tearing. Somehow, not as bad as last year, though.
Yeah, it's about the same for me.
Bet I'll still only last 5 minutes.
Probably. Since the box is more yellow this year. I like all the different colors of the light. It's actually not as bad as it was last year for me.
Trying to see it. Last year they had a thing where you could get a free pack of
It was on that thing last year.
yeah, they didn't do that this year. I remember last year I got the pakui chips with the ghost pepper, and I had them in a container in my car. I actually had customers asking if they could try one.
Oh God.
I was like, look, we're being recorded. I'm going to tell you this right now. I am not responsible for what happens.
Doesn't seem like the effects are lasting this long this year
No.
either.
I'm already starting to come down.
Yeah. Last year was definitely worse. See, I'm not cussing up a storm or writhing in agony this time.
Yeah, well, you also didn't go to the bathroom this time like you joked last time.
Yeah. I would still highly suggest washing your hands thoroughly
Yes.
before doing anything else this time.
I don't know what's going on with Best Buy at Arona Mills.
They're probably closing down.
They're emptying out a lot of stuff.
Arundel Mills in general is going tits up. I mean, they're starting to go the way that Glen Burnie Mall did, and that
Shit, they're opening a Spirit Halloween in there. Yeah. I'm talking to somebody off camera.
Marley Station, and seems like malls in general are dying.
Because everybody can get stuff online, and also,
But here's the thing: online itself is going up as well, because I've ordered a few things from Amazon, and it said expected by this date, and then by the time that date comes, it says, oh, by the way, there's an update now. It's expected by this date, and essentially whatever I ordered or pre-ordered, I'm finding out in the wild now. So
yeah. I had a medical book, textbook that I ordered. It went from Pennsylvania to DC, back to Pennsylvania, and now it's in Lincoln Heights.
Which is right down the street from here.
Sounds like my packages where they go from Aberdeen, Maryland to Pennsylvania, then Delaware,
Yeah.
West Virginia.
But it looks like we're at like 11 minutes, I want to say. I can't see that far from here right now.
Well, 11 minutes since we started the video.
Yeah. This year wasn't as bad.
Nope.
I feel like I'm sweating, but I'm not.
Gee, I wonder if I go home and kiss my wife right now, if she'd be pissed.
That might be funny.
I told her I was going to be doing this.
This is awkward with no background noise. That works.
Let's see, you want background music? Well, it has to be something that won't get us. Well, you're not even trying to be monetized.
I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter. Because we do it for entertainment purposes. I'm not making money off of it, therefore, copyright disclaimer. So how do you like my homemade bearded axe prop?
I like it.
I've got the template cut out for another one that I need to finish.
I'm looking to get my nipples redone.
Okay.
But look at the youngest age for nostril is 12. 13 years old for navel. I'm sorry, but that's a little too young.
Well, I'm not a parent, but I will agree to that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Certain piercings shouldn't be done until you finish your growth spurts.
Exactly.
Agreed. I mean, that to me, that's logical, so. So, look right up there.
Yeah, it's all.
If you want, you can pull them down and we can play with them a little bit while we're doing this.
I'll bring them down for you.
Impromptu Transformer toy review.
So technically he lied in the beginning of this.
Yeah, I lied on accident. As you can see, I have here the Ark.
Teletran 1.
Thing is massive. And actually, no, believe it or not, according to the lore, Teletran 1 is actually separate from the Ark itself because of opening up this piece right here, this panel.
Okay.
You see the, from right here, you can actually, you can't really see that well on the camera right now, but right here is what the hell do they call it? The bridge of the ship itself, which comes out like this. We will close that up. I mean, in reality, they are still one and the same character. Just, you know, they were able to split into separate components. And this thing is kind of difficult with some of the parts to it. Just, you know, not wanting to go in all the way properly. There we go. If you can see right there is a tiny little Optimus.
Yep.
This piece right here, if you take a close look at it, it's a Vector Sigma.
Oh, okay.
Which, when actually in the bridge, to me, I just thought, you know, Power Rangers viewing globe. This piece is right here open up, revealing the
Golden discs
from
Beast Wars.
da 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 da. And then you have both the Cybertronian and the Alien discs. But this piece right here is Teletran 1. As you can tell from certain components of it, it transforms.
Mm-hmm.
first must remove this piece. Explore! Explore! You remember that. And this is Teletrain 1's other robot mode. I mean, don't get me wrong, still one and the same and everything, but this one is actually referred to as Teletrain 1, whereas this is still the ARC. But pretty cool, don't you think? But wait, there's more!
You know, I just saw on my memories on Facebook that about 9 years ago I was boasting about how I was selling cars, and when I took people on test drives I said, I will show you everything about this car except the airbags.
You know what? That's actually a good sales pitch. I like that. Now let's see if I can remember how to transform it into the third form real quick.
I actually just feel tingling now.
Yeah, that's all I'm feeling right now myself.
Oh, I finally transferred all my stocks.
That's good. Finally to Fidelity and...
No, to Weeble.
Oh, okay.
And what's funny is after I cashed out some of the stock to equal the 75, the stock went up, so it was like I didn't take anything out.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. Oh, my book has been delivered.
Ooh, books. What book did you get?
Anatomy and Physiology.
Okay.
It's supposed to help me with my intactivism.
Which, if you would like, go ahead. By all means, speak a little bit about it while you're here, because you know how I feel about it, and you know that I'm also about constitutional rights, which that falls under, very similar, if not the same exact categories.
Pretty much, I believe that all children should be equally protected under the law. Currently, there are 39 states and the federal government that have laws protecting girls from all forms of cutting, including those for rituals and, religious and cultural rituals, but only girls. And that goes against the Equal Protection Clause.
Which is in the Constitution.
And it says that you cannot deny equal protections based on race, religion, sex, so on and so forth. So right now, 39 states and the federal government are actually in violation of this.
Among other laws. Sorry.
It's alright. So let me text my wife and let her know that my book is there. And I found out that TikTok had muted one of my videos and deleted one of my videos.
Really?
Yes. They muted one I couldn't even share it, and they actually scrubbed all the audio from it. And one they just absolutely took off.
Well, unfortunately, that is their right, seeing as how they are actually a private platform, and we agree to their terms whenever we sign up.
True.
Do we totally agree with them trying to silence our freedom of speech and expression? No. But then again, we also did legally agree to it.
Yeah.
Snack. There we go.
And I just realized that the Ark's face resembles the symbol.
Yes, if you actually watch Transformers Kingdom, essentially he says that it was the only logical explanation, the only logical choice.
It's always fun watching him play with his toys.
Yeah, I've thought about making an OnlyFans to start playing with toys on.
Well, I mean, they're about to get rid of half their content.
Not true. That was actually all fake to try to get more subscribers.
Oh.
And there we go. Now we have Teletran 1, as most of us actually who've watched G1 remember and love it. And if you actually look at some of the details, there's, schematics of the Arc, there's Vector Sigma, the key to Vector Sigma, the Matrix,
and the Earth.
Yep. And surprisingly, its console transformation actually scales well with a lot of the Voyager and later classes. I will grab someone just to show for an example.
Yeah, it's the chip's gone.
Yeah, it's all done. But later class Optimus Prime from Siege, or from actually Earthrise, as you can tell, he actually scales quite well with it. Well, can't really see it on the camera that well because of the positioning. So, boom, there you go. But I have to do a shout out to my cousin, the Celtic Wolf, who sent this to me as a surprise. A couple months ago, he sends me a random message. Hey, Cuzzo, what's your address? I ask him why. He's like, oh, I've got something I want to send to you. Had never heard anything after I sent him the address. Then, for a couple of weeks, as I started seeing him pop up online from a couple of the Facebook groups I'm part of, that he's being sold at Targets and everything like that, I never really see him. And then Fletch here actually tells me, oh, I see this one. So I went there to go find it. I don't have the money for it. And then, a couple days later, I get one in the mail. It's as Elfie32 basically said. What was it that Fates were telling me? No, you don't have the money for it because you're already getting it.
Basically. And the fact that it came in the day before payday that you would have the money to go and get it.
Yeah, it came in the day before I would have had the money to actually go get it.
Now, if only fate would work that way with me.
It'll happen eventually.
Huh?
It does.
Well,
you
yeah,
wanted
true.
a son.
True, and I finally got him commemorated on my arm. It's still flaking.
That is really nice, though. Anyways, again, we both agree the effects of the chip are already completely gone, so if you like, I'll let you up, and you can actually go over and show off your tattoo a little better in the camera.
Pardon my kilt.
Just whatever you do, even though I'm not monetized, please don't go all Braveheart on us.
This is the design I did for my son. His middle name is Phoenix. So I drew a steampunk character with a contraption on his back that shoots out flames. And this was for my daughter, whose middle name is Faye, means fairy. So I drew a steampunk style fairy for her with a clock arm as a weapon. Now they go by him, they, and
The youngest is too young to make that choice yet.
Devlin is only almost 2 years old, as you can tell from the date of birth, if you can see it right. 11/7/19.
But real quick to show off some of the things that you pointed off, like his face actually looks like the Autobot symbol. And there's a symbol there just for comparison. And, you know, while we've still got a little bit of time, I will fully well, no. I like him in his robot mode. Well, how about this? Do you want to see him transformed?
Sure.
Okay, then I will transform him. Which I actually love a lot of the engineering they put into this figure to make him transformable. First of all, I'm going to detach what Mgo the Freaking Geek calls the blooshes, which are basically blast or flame effects. I had nowhere better to put them, so I just put them on the thrusters. Ah. Go ahead and take a look at it. I mean, they're a very
Ooh, it's
soft,
rubbery.
yeah, very nice soft rubber. That kind of reminded me of the dagger eyes from the judge from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
He spoke just like this.
I will worry about transforming.
I love Christopher Lloyd in all of his roles.
So do I. Have you seen his cameos as the live-action Rick from Rick and Morty?
Yes.
Oh my God, Christopher Lloyd, please,
Consider a live-action movie.
make it happen. All right, starting off, we start off with actually his legs. I'm gonna get those out of the way real quick.
And there goes one of the discs.
Yeah. Basically, twist it like that.
I'm sorry. I wonder what yoga routines they do.
It's a good question. Oop. Gotta do the classic Transformers twist at the waist for the transformation. Now his back is his front is his back.
That sounded like it hurt.
A little bit. Gotta fold the toes in.
Okay, now he almost looks like a Gundam character.
I know. I can't remember what it's called, but I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Like the Zegox?
No, it wasn't a Zegok. It was a specialized Zaku that was actually created for space that has nothing but thrusters instead of legs. I can't remember what it's called.
Or this could be his Veritech form.
That's Jetfire.
God, what do they call it? The Gerwalk. I love being a nerd.
I know. It's so fun. Gotta love all the ratchet joints. Makes it so satisfying and annoying at the same time.
And it's only when you hear it go in a wrong way that it really sounds bad.
Sorry, I think It's like nothing but ratchet joints.
I don't know if I'd really enjoy being in the factory making this or not.
I couldn't work in the factory making these. I'd be playing with them all day.
True. I learned that kind of from Nestle. I ate too much ice cream. I mean, it's not fair. They take and put the cooler in the break room stocked full of ice cream.
And they tell you to eat all
They
you
tell you
want.
it's all free. Just go for it. But you can't take it home. You can get a discount, but you can't take it home from the
Factory.
from the, well, I was going to say the cafeteria.
Same difference.
No, they will give you a discount from the factory.
For such a large figure, fairly easy to transform. And deploy the landing gear. And the final part to it.
Nice.
And somebody has already developed an upgrade kit that has a piece that you would stick it right in there to make that, whole instead of hollow. Embark and disembark ramp.
Well, this started off as a one-chip challenge and became a one-chip challenge and review of the art.
Yeah. Hey, I consider this a success.